we just did Super Bowl mulligans to start this show because I'm getting mine ready for tomorrow's NFL Game Day morning.
Mm-hmm.
Would you take a mulligan on your preseason Super Bowl pick or no?
No, sir, not in the AFC, my friend. I had the 10-0 Pittsburgh Steelers.
And who'd you have in the NFC then? Who'd you have in the NFC?
No, none. I took a lot of heat at the time, as you always do if you pick anybody in August other than the reigning AFC and NFC champions. But everyone said, oh, come on, Roethlisberger, he's, washed.com, you're living on Planet Delusional if you think Big Ben's going to come back from that. No way, not enough offense. Yeah, it looks pretty good, 10-0. Postponements aside, but nobody knew about Chase Claypool. Nobody knew how good Ben would be. I feel great there. Therein lies the rub in the National Football Conference, though, Rich. As we talked about early on in this season, I just went big. I went all in on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I don't feel great about now.
Nope.
And yet, I don't love really anyone in the NFC. I think there's a lot of good teams. And if you're talking about a great team, like I don't see a Chiefs, I don't see Pittsburgh, even New Orleans. They're in a really strange position right now. And the team that I'm falling slowly in love with, like we're just slow dancing. It's hands on the hips. We're playing Simply Red or something classy. I like the Rams.
Yeah,
I'm crushing on the Los Angeles Rams.
While you were saying that, while you were
and McVay.
Yes, while you were going with your underwater, the fish under the sea dance sort of setup right there.
Enchantment under the sea.
Enchantment.
I'm into it. I'm into the enchantment under the sea dance. Yes.
Because we were pointing at Mike Del Tufo, who got off of his Buccaneers pick prior to the season and jumped on the Rams to win the NFC.
They are.
That was his mulligan. Very rarely do I point to Mike Del Tufo and say your thinking would be similar to his, let alone in terms of trying to sound expert on the subject of football. But their defense is frightening. It is Aaron Donald's team now, if you were looking for an identity. It's Donald in the front, Jalen in the back. Kind of like a mullet, like a football mullet.
Yeah.
And then offensively, they didn't even need a run game to work the games that requires apparently a run game to work off of on Monday night, man. I hear you.
It's the crazy thing about that game too is Aaron Donald was not on the stat sheet. Aaron Donald not only did not have a sack, he didn't have a tackle in the game. I'm not exaggerating. Cooper Kupp had more tackles than Aaron Donald for the Rams the other night, and they still won, and it didn't matter because he affects the game that much. So they have so many good players around him now that they don't rely on their defensive tackle to take over the game, and they can still win.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.